Okay, so in this tutorial, we're going to be looking at the best render settings in my experience for uploading to YouTube in 1080p from Sony Vegas Pro. As a reference, the video you're currently watching, this video, was exported using the render settings you're about to see, so you can use that to compare to see if that's what you want. It will create a very small file compared to other file types, and it will, depending on the render settings you use, be pretty fast compared to others. So the first thing you're going to want to do is import your video footage. I've got this how to install Backtrack video, which I recorded a short while ago. And you want to make sure in your project settings up here that your that your width and height is set to 1920 by 1080 and your frame rate is set to 30 or 29.97 frames per second. And click OK. Now we want to render that out once you've finished editing and all that, and File, Render As, and we want to choose under the main concept AVC, AAC, .mp4.avc category, we want to choose the template that says Internet HD 1080p, and we want to click Customize Template. Now here we want to check Allow Source to Adjust Frame Size. And now we want to change the maximum bitrate per second to 10 million because YouTube doesn't need the 24 million that it offers, and we want to set the average BPS to 8 million. Now your render settings, your encode mode, we want to choose, well, if you have a graphics card that's compatible, like an NVIDIA or ATI, you can choose to render with OpenCL or CUDA if you want. If you don't have any, just render using CPU. It will just take a bit longer, that's all. It won't affect the quality. I'm going to choose OpenCL for my NVIDIA card because it tends to crash less than using CUDA. I think it might be just my card. I don't think it's like that for all NVIDIA cards, just my type. You can choose CUDA if it works better for you. Experiment, see what is fastest and what's most stable for you. That's all we need in the video tab. Now go on over to the audio tab, and we want to change the bitrate per second for the audio to 320,000 bps. Now you can go ahead and rename the template to something like YouTube Renderer or something like that. I've already got one called YouTube Render, which I forgot to delete, so I'll just call it YouTube Render 1. And now click Save and click OK. So that's all we need to do to ensure the best render settings for our YouTube video. So you can go ahead and render that out and upload it. And it should be a pretty small file size for uploading, so it should be a lot faster than any other file type you've been using. And it should be pretty good quality. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.